It's Carter Man, and I'm at Starbucks. Have my morning coffee, and I got to talk to you about the brave, courageous, and bold Joe Biden's trip to Kiev to meet with the world-class grifter and former softcore porno star Zelensky. Look, I give Zelensky credit where credit's due. It's a man who made a fortune playing the piano with his member. I couldn't do it. I'll admit it outright. I can't play the piano with my 5 fingers, let alone my member. But that's what he did. And then he, after the U.S. staged the Maidan revolution, quote-unquote revolution, in Ukraine, and he ended up eventually being installed into power by the CIA. After which he began the shelling of Donbass region, killing 14,000 Russian-speaking citizens there. Loyalty he didn't like because it was to Russia. So now we have a war. If you support that war, pull out your yellow and blue flag and wave it everywhere you go. It's up to you. That's your choice. But I have a suggestion. Don't follow a man into battle, i.e. Joe Biden, who is suffering from toxic dementia, okay? I mean, this guy is unable to control his angry outbursts. Now you say, well, Carter, you don't know what you're talking about. Folks, I'm 76 years old. I know people with toxic dementia. 1 minute you can talk to them, and they're fine, they're happy as larks. The next minute they're screaming at the top of their lungs, saying things like, nobody wants to be where President Z is. Name one, in the State of the Union address, for God's sake. Waving his fist in the air, or his Nazi speech in Philadelphia back in September, waving his fist in the air. If you disagree with me, you're a semi-fascist. If you're a MAGA. What? That's toxic dementia, folks, when people have these horrible outbursts. Well, horrible outbursts that say things like, we're going to send tanks and planes into Ukraine. That's pretty devastating. Don't follow someone like that into battle, okay? So Joe heads to Kiev, and his spokespeople, his PR people, tell him, look at the courage of Joe. My God, that man, Joe the Lionhearted. Well, no, it turns out he phoned ahead and asked Putin's permission. Yes, the same Putin, he tells us, is the reincarnation of Adolf Hitler that has to be assassinated. That's what Joe's called for. Regime change, dismember Russia. The latest push is after they dismember Russia to have re-education camps in Russia to retrain the people, get their minds right there. Folks, I don't know, but something's wrong here. And that PR trip to Kiev kind of summed it all up, didn't it? Here you had this crinkled cardboard cutout of a president plunging the U.S. nearer and nearer to World War III, walking in his stiff-legged manner. Again, I'm 76, I got bad knees, I recognize that walk, except most of the people I know are a little more capable of maintaining their balance. This is not good. This is not good. If there's anywhere it needs regime change, it's the United States. We can't do it for 2 years, but you know what we can do? We can fight back in every way possible to rein this guy in. Because every day he does something else that puts our nation at risk, domestically or foreign. Yesterday I told you about him turning over the power to dictate medical pandemic procedures to WHO in Geneva, Switzerland, for God's sake. A guy named Tedros. And by the way, his agreement empowers Tedros to say that racism and climate change can be classified as pandemics as well. Think about it. All right, folks, while you're thinking about it, we're going to act, and we're going to oppose this crinkled cardboard cutout of a president at every turn until we can restore democracy and freedom in 2024. Let's do this thing.